So we have another guest and a VIP guest, if I may add, the first speaker who opened the MEETEX Summit. This is our second year in a row, so if you'd be so kind and shortly introduce yourself.
Yes, hello, my name is Dr. Rob Davidson. I'm the Managing Director of Mice Knowledge, and that's my company specializing in consultancy, research and education in the mice industry, or the meetings industry as we also call it.
Thank you very much. Also, in my add, have you ever been to Croatia before? Of course you've been, but not only professionally, just maybe as a holiday?
Well, that's a very good question. I think when I come to Croatia, it's always both. My principal motivation is a conference normally. I've also been teaching in some Croatian universities, but I always add on a few days for holiday because it's such a beautiful country. I don't want simply to come here and work. I want to enjoy the country, and there's a lot to enjoy in Croatia.
Okay, thank you. And also one more question, since you're well introduced and you know the Croatia, let's say the entire Croatia, what would you suggest is the main or let's say the main X factor that brings tourists here in Croatia?
Well, you know, I think that this is a country which has a long tradition of welcoming tourists. And I think if there's one thing, I would say it's the people. It's the service that you get when you come to Croatia. Very professional, but always with a big smile. People are friendly, open, people with big hearts. And I think for me, that's the main pleasure in coming to this country, that you know you'll be well received, people will be helpful and friendly. Of course, there's a beautiful coastline, there are the historic cities, but the plus point, I think, is the welcome and the people, and that's something very precious.
Okay, and can we draw the same line from this conclusion to maybe what makes MEETEX Summit special?
We absolutely can. The organizers of MEETEX are wonderful people to work with. They become your friends very quickly, and that's a real pleasure. And I'm delighted today to see so many students at this event, because many events like this, they close their doors to students. They don't want them around. But just these groups of students walking around today, it's amazing. They're seeing how events like this work. And let's not forget, they are the next generation of meetings industry professionals and tourism professionals. So I think it's an excellent idea to welcome them into an event like this, so they can see how buyers and suppliers meet each other and how business is done. That's very valuable.
And what would be your key message to those students right here, right now, today, as an trending maybe branch of tourism? What would be your key advice?
I would say to them to be open-minded and not only to think of tourism as something about lying on beaches and so on, to remember that this is business tourism, the meetings industry. And there are many opportunities in this industry for men and women with energy and imagination. It's exciting. It's an exciting industry, and I would encourage students to consider it as their future career.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you hear it one more time, it is an honor and a privilege, Dr. Rob Davidson. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.